Hello there, Virgo. How are you today? Let's do a quick energy check-in. See how you're doing. See if there's anything that you need to be aware of or focus on. But overall, let's just see how things are going for you. So I hope that everything is okay and things are working out for you the way you want. I think that all of your reads are starting to kind of pick up and get better, so I'm really happy about that. Now remember to use your very best judgment. Use what resonates for you and leave the rest. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Lovers. Wow. Fantastic card here, which tells me that you are ready for a commitment. Now here's the thing with regards to the Lovers. This doesn't necessarily mean that this is a commitment that you're going to have with another individual. This could be a commitment to yourself, right? It could be anything that you want. But in other words, what it's going to mean is that you are going to be devoting a special part of yourself to someone, to something. Okay, so that's great. This is great for you because it tells me that you're moving forward. Now we've got the energy here of the King of Pentacles, and this is about abundance and providing security, stability, protection, fatherly figure, something like that. So this is a very auspicious card because it tells me that you are starting to really look at the positive aspects in life, because I know for a fact, right, which is why I started doing all of these daily check-ins for you, is that, you know, I was really worried because, man, you have been going through quite a bit. And so now it looks to me like you are really starting to turn up, and you're going to be doing so much better now. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing these check-ins because I do enjoy them, but we'll keep going here. So here we've got the 10 of Wands here, which again tells me, Virgo, that you continue to bear the burden that's not yours, right? You continue to carry everybody else's weight because that's just what you do. You enjoy the hard work and you enjoy the responsibility that's being put on you. So again, be careful that you are not overworking and overstressing yourself to the point of burnout, right? We want to be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor, right? We want to be able to enjoy the journey, not just slugging it out and carrying all of those wands and not even enjoying the journey. In the recent past here, you've got a lot of momentum, right? Things have kind of pushed you forward. This is victory and determination, willpower. And the universe has certainly tested you with regards to your determination, willpower, victory. And I'm sure that there were times that you just wanted to quit and you didn't feel like it was going to get better for you. But look at the momentum here. You've got the Chariot that's moving you away from that negativity and allowing this great energy to come in, as well as the energy of the King of Pentacles. You're being reminded here to make sure that you stop and enjoy the journey. And if you have to shed some of these ones that aren't yours, that's just what you have to do, right, Virgo? Now here in the near future, you are going to have to make a very important decision that's going to weigh very heavily on you. This is something that is going to be difficult for you to kind of confront and see the decision, or see the result of the decision, you know, with your very bare eyes, right? You know, if you were to uncover this individual, take the mask off, I don't think that this individual would necessarily be able to make the right decision or the decision that they want, because maybe there's conflicting energies, that sort of thing. So what this tells me is that whatever decision that you are going to be confronted with here in the near future, that you actually use your intuition. Search within you, right? Search deep within you to try to figure out what it is that you need to do to, you know, propel yourself forward. So let's look at the subconscious here. Wow, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. That's your overall things that are just kind of hidden right now. But the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, you've got yourself here a counterpart, right? So there's this energy within you that is of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen. She's very generous and caring, nurturing, very sensible, and very comforting. Right? And so just much like the Queen of Cups, you know, she is a nurturer. So there is this part of you here, Virgo, that is naturally a nurturing individual, right? And you don't necessarily have to keep this to yourself. You know, just because in the past you've been hurt by all the people that have taken advantage of you, this is something that you should share with the world. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, is that it's not something, your gift of giving and being a comfort, a source of comfort and nurturing, right? This is something that is your gift. And if that is your gift, it's okay to share it, right? Because universe will always refill you, and make you into an even better version of yourself, right? So in the crown position here, again, we've got the High Priestess, which is all about the ability to use your intuition, to take something that is mysterious and not necessarily easy to see with the naked eye, and you're using some, some intelligence or knowledge that you have that you've buried deep within. And this is about your intuition and getting in touch with your higher self, right? This is a very powerful card because the High Priestess is, she's limitless. She has no problems, drawing within, right? And searching this book of knowledge that she has, right, for the answers. Here again, you are reminded about the Ten of Swords because there's still that lingering part of you that is hurt, right, from the past. And Spirit is telling you, you need to shed these swords because it's no longer serving you, because you have the momentum here of the Chariot and also the energy of the Lovers. And when you hang on to this for too long, whatever despair, whatever hurt, whatever backstabbing or betrayal that you have had to deal with, you have to let go of it because you have so much momentum here from the Chariot card. This is a major arcana, and you want to accept all of that energy that universe is providing for you, this determination to really propel you forward. So you do have to consider here, right? Go within yourself and make that decision to let go of that heavy burden that you've got weighing you down here. You're done. The Ten of Swords is the end. You can't get any more hurt than you already are, Virgo. So you have to choose to kind of move forward now, right? Look at what you've got all around you. You have the opportunity for emotional fulfillment, especially here with the Lover's card. This is a great card to have just in your external environment here. So your external environment is really influenced by your need and desire for emotional fulfillment, right? This is wish fulfilled. You're going to get this, Virgo. It's all around you. The only thing that's keeping you from receiving this Nine of Cups is your need to carry around all of these heavy swords that have harmed you emotionally and spiritually. So you got to let go of that, because look at what you've got here. You're afraid, yes, of new beginnings. Who isn't, right? Because the new beginning means that it's an unknown. But know that here your hope for starting over, your hope for finding an individual who's going to care for you and love for you, it's there, right? You're going to get it. Just like this card says, you have wish fulfillment around the corner, but I think that what's really weighing you down are these swords here, because you haven't yet made a complete decision to say, I'm done with this. I'm done with hurting. I'm done with the pain that comes along with that previous relationship. You have all the makings for something wonderful. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't have the Magician here pop up, because the Magician is all about creating your future. Again, here in your outcome area, you are moving. You're moving on to something better, right? This is you embarking on a new journey here. You're letting go of the things that don't serve you. You're going towards something smoother, a happier life, right? So let's take a look, and what else do you have coming towards you with regards to your outcome? We already know that you now have the energy and you have the momentum to receive this Ace of Pentacles. The question is are you ready? Which one is it? What do you want to do, Virgo? You are either going to receive this new thing right here or hang on to this. Look at how it's lining up here. You have a choice. Take the thing that's being offered to you for a chance of new beginnings and moving away from turbulent waters, or you can continue to hang on to old pain and despair and just lay there, right? That I don't think, Virgo, that that's really what's meant for you. I don't think that that's what you want. I think this is what you want. But you see here, you have to let go of this in order for you to receive this, to get on the boat, to go there, to the other side where there's so much more potential for you, right? All right, Virgo, next. What did I say? You have to let go of the things that aren't serving you. So you've got the Six of Swords. Now you have the Eight of Cups. Universe is trying to tell you that you have to identify the things that no longer serve you and leave them behind. You are undergoing a transformation here, and for the better. And you're going to miss out on all of your new opportunities if you don't make that decision, this very important decision. You can go here or you can go here, and then move forward, and then, open up a whole new world. Yeah, see, again, this is you having to take a rest, taking a pause, so that you can sort things out in your head, Virgo, because you're very good at sorting. You like things to make logical sense. Have a rest and connect with your higher self, right? So in order for you, universe is saying, in order for you to help yourself make that decision, go within. Take that necessary step so that you can rest. And then when you emerge, you know exactly what to leave behind, and you walk away and you sail away and you go to the other side, right? So what else have you got? Justice. Yeah. So know that karma is always going to be a play, and it's not up to you when the other person is rewarded with their karma, right? You only worry about yours. And that is a big message here. It's about knowing that, you know, the decisions that you make, if you make it with the purest intentions, only good things happen, right? If there's anything sinister or nefarious, guess what? That karma is going to come right back to you. The Knight of Swords is the energy of someone that is very, let's see, assertive, right? This is a very direct and daring person. This is an individual who doesn't necessarily think before they act, and so it creates a lot of destruction. Because they have such motivation and drive, they can be very impatient, very direct and very daring, so you have to be very careful. If this is your energy that's coming through, Virgo, where you are coming in and you are so direct and you're telling people, this is what I feel, this is what's correct, I don't care what you think, guess what? You're going to be right back here because you're going to end up with a relationship that is going to be very turbulent, very, very unhappy, right? So universe is trying to tell you here, find another way to communicate. It's okay to have that burst of energy and drive. However, to be so direct and hurtful to where you're causing destruction, that's not good either, right? That's not very good for you. So we've got the Knight of Wands. Now we've got the energy here of the Knight of Wands, which is very, the shadowier side of this is impulse, immaturity, being hot-tempered and rebellious. But this is also the energy of someone who is full of passion, full of drive. And they are the brave ones that go to battle and will take the risk. So they're a lot of fun to be around, but just know that if you are this person, the King of Pentacles, sometimes it's very difficult for you to deal with this unstable kind of hot and cold energy, right? Because we like things, I'm just saying we as if I'm a Virgo, I'm not a Virgo, but I'm just saying we collectively. The Virgo is an earth sign, so you like stability, right? And so sometimes this can cause a little bit of conflict, right? The Knight of Wands is a fire sign. So Sagittarius, Aries, right? So, and Leo. So that could be what's coming towards you. The Knight of Swords is an air sign. So yeah, I mean, you have so much that's coming towards you, you're going to have to, figure that out. So with the Knight of Swords, it could be an Aquarius, right? I mean, have you dealt with an Aquarius in the past? They can be a little bit, a little bit difficult. Gemini also, right? And Libra, right? So just kind of think about that. I try not to, throw out too much zodiac there, because we all have such very different birth charts. And so if I say air sign, I don't want you to be stuck and think that, it's going to be another air sign or a fire sign, right? It could be part of their birth chart, okay? Yeah, see here, you're going to have to, let go of this Ten of Swords. And remember, the Three of Pentacles can be, collaborative effort, teamwork, or it can represent the third party moment, right? And so third party could be person, place, or thing. It could be, your partner going with another person, which caused betrayal and hurt, or it could be just that they are workaholics and that's the third party, right? Or they enjoy being with their friends more than they enjoy being with you, right? So that's what I mean by third party moment. Yeah, look what's waiting for you. Once you shed these swords, you have the ability to see the world from a different perspective and really plan for a future that's going to be very meaningful for you. Yeah, again, it's about you creating balance in your life so that you can achieve that, the Knight of Cups. And pausing for a moment, just like here, pausing for a moment to gain insight into other things that may be very conflicting to you, right? So you can make these decisions with the twos here. The number 2 is very important here because you've got repetition, right? Bottom of the deck, you've got the Devil card, because what that tells me is what you are leaving behind is this shadow behavior here, right? What you were leaving behind is this shadow behavior. So again, identifying what it is that brings you down, that causes self-sabotage, is key in order for you to get this wish fulfillment, right? And to move forward and accept these new opportunities of the Ace of Pentacles that are coming your way. I'm going to move Mr. Knight of Wands here. But definitely, you're a very grounded person. Change your tune. Yeah, change your tune because you're seeing things from a different perspective here. And we've got forgiveness. Yeah, again, forgiveness for the past here. For this third-party situation and the hurt and despair that it caused you, forgiveness is one of the hardest things that you can do, right? Because this tells me that once you forgive, it's time for you to let go. And so sometimes if you've invested so much of yourself into a person or a relationship, it's really hard to forgive. It's hard to let go, right? But forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. It's for you to allow you to move forward. And Day Moon, here we've got love, right? And when you forgive the other person, you show love for them and you show love for yourself, right? Because love is the ultimate power that we have, that we are capable of having and doing, and it's the one thing that we can continue to give so much of that we'd never run out. Love is amazing because the more you give it, the stronger it gets, right? Your ability to love gets stronger. So really see things from a different perspective. Begin to forgive, not just the other person, but yourself and your role in the relationship, right? And love yourself, Virgo. Love the other person as well. You don't have to tell them that you love them, but sometimes that's the easiest way to let go, is you just say, fine, I love you. Have a great life, right? Support. Call on your friends, your family. Stay here on my channel if you need support. I'll give that to you. But anyways, overall, I think this is fantastic for you. I think you're ready to move forward. You've got the momentum from the Chariot. You've just got a few things to really work out and iron out here so that you don't continue staying here. We can get you to move forward. Okay? Thank you so much, Virgo. I know this was a long one, but I really wanted to make sure you understood this is where you are at this point. You're ready to move forward. You don't have to stay here in this place of despair. You've got so much waiting for you. You've got new opportunities waiting for you. Okay? I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, Virgo. I love you. Bye-bye.